Yeah.
Like,
Even
the pandemic really ruined me.
oh, for sure.
Oh, overly. Oh yeah. I'm still suffering too.
Bro, for real.
No, on gang. Like,
Bro, mentally,
all
like,
my like bro, like I think like I told my OG, I say, like, there's no coming back. Like, I'm like, I'm a forever be stone faced when it comes to the videos.
Yeah.
Like, on the bros, like,
for real. There was some crazy shit going on. Like,
crazy. And it was just normalized.
yeah.
Just normalized.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, like, I became a product of that.
We
We were raised in that. Like, it's going to take a lot of years or damn near be, you know,
To think that like COVID is gonna be in history books and the
and you live
you know what I'm
through it.
saying, the details of it.
All that, bro.
Because I think we're even I think the desensitization of what COVID actually was. People were dying.
People were laughing at, oh, you got
For
COVID.
sure.
Oh, you gotta get your mask on.
People were genuinely dying.
People, do you remember they used to have I don't know if y'all had it in y'all, but my parents are African, so they had that CNN. They had the total death count. Used to come downstairs. Oh my gosh, it was climate. And then I go on Instagram, people trolling, oh, motherfuckers got COVID. Oh, you wear your mask. When a motherfucker got a digi mask, try to holler at you, mask spit. I'm like, bro, y'all trolling.
Like when a motherfucker cough like too many times, too many times.
Yeah, you
like,
start
hold on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hold over a little bit.
People was trolling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. No. Oh
I
my
think
God.
that led to a huge desensitization for at least our generation.
For sure.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Like, my mom, she was not playing about COVID. Like,
Yeah, bro.
From day one till she was not playing at whenever we cough, whenever we sick, or we like,
on gang. I had to sleep in the basement.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I'm good.
Yeah.
Remember,
Like,
I sneezed twice. I sneezed twice. I was in the basement.
It's serious stuff though. Like, I didn't really put in the like,
Bro,
people were really dying off of you coming in contact with you. It's
dying.
It's also like
really realized like
it's like a separate state too, because like when you think about it, like we're young and healthy. Like there are motherfuckers that are like 50 with, you know, upper respiratory infections and shit, where like their lungs, if they catch COVID, like
I remember that when they got COVID, they was like, bro.
It's over with. So those are the type of people that they were worried about, and I feel like us as a generation was desensitized to it because it doesn't like it doesn't affect us
in
the
pandemic,
same way.
Like, dude, people don't realize how OD that was.
It was
and
crazy.
Like what it did to the future work generation too. Like people doing Zoom school. Like, bro, I won't lie. Like
that was the worst.
It was the worst. I didn't. Is it?
No.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
I got this.
But like I was saying with the Zoom school, bro, that was terrible. King, like I could not learn. I was fiending to go back to school because I'm like, I can't. I need to raise my hand. I need to be in the environment. I need to look back and see, you know what I'm saying, the guys, see the, you know, like I need to do that. It's so important. So like I'm seeing in this, I'm not even trying to sound like Unc, but like it's like a social like anxiety. I'm saying I ain't no trigger words, bleep me out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who watching.
No, that's valid though.
But like I see it now with the young bulls. I'm like, hey, speak like what you on? They just looking at me head down. I'm like, bro,
facts, bro.
Like, you know, it was important to go to school. It was important to get pushed around a little bit because then that's how you develop in certain ways. And like what happened was like a negative snowfall effect where like the snowfall becomes a, you know, snowball, and then an avalanche, then a snowstorm, and then it's wiping out. It's catastrophic.
Yeah.
And like the combination of all that, and then online content blew up when people was just trolling and posting whatever and whatever.
Facts.
And then Zoom school, like ultimately it doomed a lot of future things, and you can see it in what's going on now. Like people don't give a damn.
Yeah, people are also, I feel like people are like working less hard as well. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. With everything being virtual and whatnot, like you're missing that human component. Going back to like
sweat when you taking a test with
facts.
pencil and paper, bro.
But instead of like when you at home, you taking a fucking test in your boxers and you can Google the answers whenever it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different element.
I remember going to school, gang, and be like, oh, I gotta test it for the period. I'm like, oh,
stressing,
man, bro. You know, I had like one freshman year. You know what I'm saying? You had like one. You had what?
Yeah.
How many?
Wait. So when
a normal year? How many normal years of high school did you have?
I had 2.5. I went home my junior year for spring break. Never had a.
That's what happened to us. So like our freshman year spring break. So like I had the time. Like I was like, okay, like this is what high school is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But like when they told me to go back home, I'm like, damn, didn't come back.
So yo, I missed y'all half of y'all freshman and sophomore year, and y'all went back junior year?
Honestly,
I went back. Well, like for us, like we went back sophomore second semester.
Damn.
We had the option.
Yeah, we had the option. We had the option, but like we used to come back and like walking 6 feet, like sitting, eating
That
for
shit was- it
eating
was
for
so
lunch,
stupid,
like
bro.
6 feet, like
Yeah.
teachers wearing like OD masks, like using yardsticks, like
Yeah. I
it
remember
just
that.
wasn't right. It was like weird going back. Even then, it was just bogus. Like
Mhm.
people trying to take off their mask and stuff. Like, it was OD,
Yeah.
and they integrated back into it, but that messed a lot of people up. Like I truly think that we lost a lot of inventions and people, and just a different wave of people, like
Mhm.
a different wave of generation because of that.
Mhm.
Overly.
I feel like even just socially.
This and future generations, because they didn't have that being roughed around in high school dances, things.
Mhm.
They didn't have that.
Something as simple as like the culture of a snow day. Like there is no snow days anymore.
Yeah,
And that used to be
bro.
like the cream of the crop for elementary school students. Like if you got a snow day, well, maybe not for you
my
because
fault.
because
My fault,
he
bro.
comes from Cali, right?
Not for real.
But like yeah, like something as simple as that, bro, is different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fire days.
Yeah,
Fire days?
Fire days.
No, those were like when, but that was not
Oh, like forest fires?
like
Shit.
and there was like ashes coming down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but like
we definitely never had that.
for sure.
But even then it's like that was a day where you got to stay home. Now there's none of that.
Now, like you know, it's asynchronous on the way, and they start doing that in high school.
Yeah, like we just hop on the Zoom
hop on
real
Zoom.
quick.
Like now, class through Zoom, hop on. I'm like, yo, like it's really taken away.
Yeah.
I remember like seeing someone like, wow, there's officially like no more snow days ever again. And I'm like, that's wiped from history.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like that is crazy. You're living through history. And sometimes we forget, like, again with the pandemic, like that messed a lot of people up.
Mm-hmm. I think you made a great point of like we lost a lot of people's personalities and inventions because like
we lost a lot of that. Like we're supposed to be one of the strongest like generations.
No, for real.
Generations I don't know how generations go, but like technically there's so many kids that are younger than us, and I'm seeing it and I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's that the age of missing school dances, the age of missing
the
like
prom.
first year.
Yeah, putting on clothes to see a girl or seeing a girl on a period. They ain't get that. They don't get that that skin. They just saying whatever they want to say and
facts.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. They didn't have to get it out the mud. Like
they ain't have that.
There's so many changes that happen in middle school.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, especially the kids who miss middle school. Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. I can't even imagine. Like,
I feel like that was so like that's where you grow into just like
7th, 8th grade, no bad.
Almost just like everything about life.
Oh God.
And then high school is where you mature from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people missed out, or younger kids missed out on.
Oh my God.
They missed that 7th, 8th grade. They ruined.
I would hate to have missed my 7th, 8th grade year, bro.
If you never knew what it was, you just went from 6th grade
to high school.
Oh yeah,
you're
ruined.
Never
to high school.
I've never thought about it that way.
That's a good point. That's a great
point. In 6th grade,
I've never thought about that.
Dealing with people the same way you did in 6th grade.
Nah, bro.
There's a level of maturity that's
6th grade. Now you got your backpack. You're finding classes. You got to go to lunch. You're walking the first period. You have a lock. Like
your first ever locker.
Right.
Yeah. Like
you're seeing people. You're running into. You don't know how to say what's up to people.
That's ridiculous.
Because we couldn't even.
I get it.
School, I
hear them boys.
We couldn't even go to school dances till 7th, 8th grade.
So
if I didn't go to school dances 7th, 8th grade, I went to camps also in 7th and 8th grade too in the summer. So if I didn't have that at all, I would have been so differently socially. I already know that.
Yo, to be in 7th grade in the pandemic is disgusting. Like I'm actually thinking about
No, bro, like on everything. Like that, they had it the worst. 7th, 8th grade for young, like that's when like I was still getting bullied for being dark skinned.
For sure.
Like I was getting called all types of shit.
Bro, we was not in style.
Like we was not like
none of us
they
were in style.
It was the worst. And then when we get to high school and college, but like that 7th and 8th grade,
inner hate. That's what it is.
That's what, bro. That 7th and 8th grade is crucial because then you develop, especially as a young man. Like you like, oh crap, like I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting right, all this stuff. So to miss that, bro, like again, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that.
Bro, to think like I can't even wrap my head around that actually.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Because 8th grade and 7th and 8th grade like
7th,
literally
8th grade
molded
is
me.
Critical. It's so critical. and then you need to develop through all that PS you go through in 7th, 8th grade. So then in high school, and when you get to like, you start developing for real and start looking good. And then like when I got to high school, like we was in trend, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we
facts.
still is, bro. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You need to experiences like those humbleness, that losses in 7th, 8th grade and that molding to then appreciating the high school. But
Yeah.
don't you miss that? Man, you know how many dumb stuff I did 7th, 8th grade, shots I took, all
Facts.
types of stuff.
Facts,
Like I
bro.
needed that. I
Yeah.
needed it. So then when I got to high school and stuff, I'm like, okay, man, like that's landing. Like this is going like, oh, like okay, like, and I got my confidence because I know what a bad shit, you know what I mean?
Facts.
People miss that from sick. I can't even fathom.
I
Like,
can't even fathom it,
like
bro.
you're forever like,
because
I'm
there's so much stuff that I definitely learned just about myself, and it's maturity wise. Everything that I'm talking about is like really in the maturity sense. I have no doubt that the next generation will be smart. They're not gonna be like book smart. They're gonna be book smart. They're gonna know exactly like what the equation means, stuff like that. They may be smarter than us, definitely. I feel like stuff only grows. But in terms of like maturity, in terms of socially, in terms of
critical thinking skills
yeah, thinking on, you know,
are
street
gonna be at an
smart,
all-time low.
like making a connection or like talking to the kid who you know who has the notes.
Yeah.
Like they don't get that. They don't have that. They just, you know what I mean? Like you
Public
see public
speaking.
speaking, you know, like flirting, you know, oh, I know she has the answer, so I'm gonna start talking to her. They don't get that. They don't get that swag, bro. And then you're looking like, bro,
Yes,
like,
bro.
people be lame.
That
Like,
callus has to be built up, bro.
that has to these are the soft skills. These are the soft achievements. Like, you know, every reject, like, bro, real talk.
Like
it develops you.
Your first, like we used to have the school dance. They used to do the snowball thing.
Yeah, bro.
Somebody pulls you from the crowd.
Yeah,
Facts, bro.
I had a year I wasn't pulled. I remember that to this day. Gang 7th grade. Son, I was the only one. I'll never forget 8th grade, I got my get back. You know what I'm saying? But like that, to this day, I still think about that. That's what made me. Like from that day, like I was so embarrassed, son. I went to go cry in the corner. Bro, I remember that.
But when they think about like, when people bring up like character development and the development of your like, yeah, your character overall, like it sounds so cliche because people say it all the time, but that should be real. Like going through certain stuff like that, like literally molds you to be the person that you're supposed to be.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like people, like the younger generation really missed out on a lot of that shit, man.
That COVID. I didn't even think about. I'm thinking about
Me neither.
us.
Me neither. I never thought about middle schoolers.
Yeah,
Because like they don't even like not that they don't exist, but it's like
I worked like
exactly.
At Camp so I literally
you look at you like, yo, what the young bulls saying? What they?
I was just about to say, I gotta like ask a little cousin, like
so
yeah, like
I genuinely saw that like 5 years old to 17 years old, how COVID literally did for them. And it's you can literally see just like in even what you step out in.
Yeah.
Because I know for school days, I was thinking the fits wasn't good back then. The fits were not good back then. I can say that for a fact.
Yeah.
When I was thinking about them, I was like, what am I gonna wear? I used to be all black. I have my Jordan 1s on, all black.
Hey, this is all real. This is all real spill, bro.
That's facts.
No,
stepping out the
facts.
gym. I was like,
Right.
but I put thought into what I was stepping out in.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if I didn't do that then, I wouldn't be putting thought in now. I wouldn't have been putting thought in high school and then made that statement of, okay, my past fits weren't good. Because I was thinking about it.
It's the it's the process.
Now people
bro.
are like,
oh yeah, Cam, yeah.
If Cole would have hit me then, you know what I still would have been in? The neon green
Nike Elite,
dry fit.
Always.
Hey, bro.
Dry fit, always.
No, that's facts though. It's trial and error with shit.
My KD socks on.
Oh, for sure.
Hell yeah. My Nike Elite backpack overly, gang.
Yeah.
And of course, if you do that,
that's cool. No, for real, that's just
facts.
No, for
but
sure.
I would have never found out that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's valid.
Things that like growth that was definitely missed. And I feel bad for that group and that generation.
Yeah, yo. 7th, like so I'm thinking about me leaving spring break junior year. So 7th grade, junior year, they would have missed that rest of that entire year and 8th grade.
Oh man.
And then you jump from the middle of 7th grade to high school. That's disgusting, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Really didn't come back like that either because the teachers, I think in like grade school, sometimes usually older.
Yeah, no bad.
The kids are also more susceptible to
Oh
stuff.
my God, they disgusting.
So it's like
sneezing on their hands and shit.
you can't really control that. So they really weren't doing anything, and you can't really.
It was bad for the meals. Yeah, it was bad. It was actually bad because like sickness was something like remember when everybody's sick in the everybody's sick in the 6th grade, everybody's sick in the board. The whole class is sick, and it'd be a normal thing. Oh, just the teacher, the teacher would be, yeah, everyone's sick, guys. Just make sure you bring tissues. They used to bring tissues from home. But now with COVID, they was like
it's over with. It's over, bro.
No,
that's a great point too. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like even just the idea and like persona around being sick has changed since the pandemic. Like you can't be sick.
Can't be sick no more. They like I have professors who are like, again, love the professor show, but like they like if you sneeze once, we have a Zoom link for you. We're not playing that. If you sneeze twice, like I'm gonna ask you, you know what I mean? Like,
bro. No, that's valid,
but I hear them because they're older, and that
Mm-hmm.
COVID stuff like a permanent scare because you never know nowadays what I'm up carrying.
It can affect you later, even after it don't happen.
People on the CTA, they swipe their nose, they touching the medical pole, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate stuff on the CTA.
Dang, because the boys they don't care.
Facts.
The boys don't care.
After getting off the train and shit, like I'm even reluctant to sit back on my bed.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? Like
no outside clothes.
Bro, you have to. You gotta like put on some shorts or some shit. Like
some shit. Nah,
you feel different when you take the clothes.
Hell yeah.
It's
like you taking off like the dirt mask.
Third eye, bro. Hell no. Like, bro, I hear that. No, 1,000. Like that stuff definitely changed a lot. I know I lost a lot of good friends, and like when I say lost, I don't mean like, God forbid no one, but like I've seen ambitions get killed because of the pandemic.
No, for sure.
People who were supposed to really be league and really, go D1, like I seen it, bro. And it really showed you that your mind and what you make out of every situation will forever be more resilient than, all the BS that you feed yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you lose yourself and you lose your mind, like we've been circling around, like you won't make it, gang, because there's going to be things that come in our lives that we can't predict, like the pandemic. That was not supposed to happen. There's like a whole reality out there when like
where this doesn't exist. Imagine, bro.
Lord knows. That's the biggest what if. Like, God forbid, like if I pass, that's the first thing that I'm gonna ask the Lord. Like, can you show me the timeline if COVID didn't happen? Like, truthfully,
like your own personal or just the world period too.
Both.
Facts.
Folks, both. What
Facts, bro.
Both. Let me see, like, who knows what music, who knows what creations, who knows where we be, who knows what politics, who knows what have been the president.
A lot of like
keep me up at night type stuff. Just lately I've been trying to ponder.
Yeah.
Just still
I've been pondering so much.
Sit with myself for just 15, 20 minutes when I have the chance before I go to bed and like just think. Cause that's when the thoughts, every good like general in war, they've took time to ponder and think and strategize. So I've been trying to, get on now, base stuff. And like I that's one question that always seems to float, like down to everything. What would have been if the pandemic didn't happen? Because I feel like I was on a good trajectory.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I was a freshman on varsity basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone messed with me. I'm growing into my body. Like dark skins aren't RNC. Like
coming into style.
I'm overlit. I'm every day.
Facts.
And then boom.
Yeah. Like literally, I feel like it was the same for y'all. Like they said it was just gonna be like a 2-week spring break.
Yeah, spring break. They said everybody sitting on the lunch tables. Yeah, no school. Everybody
no
lit.
school for 2 weeks.
And then Uzi came out.
He did.
Yeah, he came
on
out
a Tuesday, right?
Everyone was, hey, we in the rooms on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tuesday, bro.
Low Main.
Yeah, came out. They said, bro, this
that was
fire,
crazy.
bro.
Wait, so y'all remember exactly where y'all were when Eternal to Take dropped, right?
Hell yeah.
I was in second period.
Same thing with when Kobe died too.
Dude, me too, bro.
See, niggas.
Yo, you know where I was, bro?
Like,
I was at Diggs. I was at work.
No, yeah.
And that shit came on the TV.
I was at the La Verde Rec Center.
Yo, that's crazy.
Score 13-14. I remember. Then they put it on the projector.
Yo, that's crazy that you brought it up.
Crazy. But I remember. Eternal, like it was crazy.
It was at like 9:30 on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's when they first
played it in class.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were all playing it in class, bro.
Because we thought it was a normal day.
It was. I feel like that just changed so much, but I feel like there was also beautiful things that came out
Oh, for sure.
I was gonna say that earlier.
I feel like I definitely would have been. COVID made me reflect a lot. It made me
had no choice.
We had no. We didn't know when it was
like after my gaming segment kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like, all right, I've been on 2K20 for a day.
I was on the game like a madman.
Talk about
FaceTime in the game, like again. I mean, the connections I made through there, like my closest friends, bro, came through that for real. Like, because it was on the game, you couldn't do anything. Yeah. Couldn't do anything. And then we could finally get outside and meet at the parks and hoops. But even then, like, it was, OG was not playing that.
Yeah.
Like, after that, though, after my little gaming segment, and I was able to kind of just be like, all right, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I was just, like, able to really step outside myself, like, really see, like, who do I want to be? What type of life do I want to lead? What life have I been leading? Like, am I really going to want to, do I have hoop dreams?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I remember having that, just like being like, yo, like,
do I really want to do this?
Because there was a period where, like, they were saying, like, this is the new way of life. Remember when they were saying this new way of life?
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, bro, stuff clearing up. We got a vaccine. And then I think that moment, I kind of snapped down and I was like, stuff is going back to normal. Like, I got to start locking up.
Yeah.
Started doing the push-ups in the room. Started doing the pull-ups in the room. Like,
overly,
I was
bro.
like, overly.
Like, I was
because I realized getting big, sitting on the game, and I was getting content. I'm like, yeah, every day, gang.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting lit. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna play the game.
School, yo, bro. What time?
Yeah, what time you on?
I wasn't even call. I was just turning on the system. Whoever's
sitting there, there's food in the room. I'm like, yo,
bro.
like.
My career was going.
And then they told me, like, oh, it's like there's a cure. They're getting back. Like, schools are opening, and I realized that, like, oh, like I got damn.
I done built some shitty habits.
Yeah,
like,
bro. I had to lock, and that was great too. Yeah. And it was fun. I had some of the most funnest times during the pandemic game. This was hilarious.
And that's literally being facts, bro.
That's literally what the comedic, like, it was damn near fun.
It was, bro.
It was fun as hell.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll look dead in the camera and say, like, there would be like a day, 2 day go by. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I wasn't showering.
Overly confirmed. Like, bro, overly.
I had no reason.
I had no reason.
Oh, I wasn't gonna out myself like that. But since
I don't care, bro. Listen, bro, like,
yeah,
I wasn't doing nothing. Like,
just sitting there.
Oh, wait,
I had
tired from being on the game.
I was down there wasting water, nigga. Like,
overly. Yeah. No, I get down, eat. Oh yeah, I gotta eat at 6:30, guys. Yeah. All right, come back.
I be going down, getting my plate, come back upstairs.
Nope. Yeah, my mom used to be on, bro. I'd be like, no, like, I can't pause online game. Like,
that's like one of the worst explanations you gotta make as a parent. Like, you can't pause this, bro. We in the park. We in the park.
Yeah, I got
not pausing nothing.
We not getting off.
No, that's
days
hilarious.
Days I ain't eat.
No, for
drinking
real.
The G Fuel, gang.
Yeah, there would be days I'd like wake up and not eat till like 7 p.m. just on the game on some.
I'd be up late.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't get up till like 3.
Fall asleep on the game, wake up, my controller. I'm in the PSN part.
Fell asleep with your headset.
Oh yeah, y'all good? Y'all good? You laughing? This real life?
Your whole headset stuff.
Yeah,
bro.
You wake up, you see your mic right there in your eye.
No cap.
Yeah, people still snoring in the party.
No cap.
Hell yeah.
It's like 4 of y'all still in there. Like, you hear snort. Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
Bro. There's been times I was laying in my bed, still playing the game with bro. We're playing.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I wake up, bro, still in the party though.
Yeah, for sure.
We get back.
I'm
like, yo. He started talking to. We on the game still again.
For real.
On game.
So I was in like a 40-hour long party one day. Like, we like 24 hours, an entire day went by. The party was still jumping just because, like, all it takes is one person to stay.
No responsibilities. But like, y'all, I also think about it, like, I have no regrets. Like, I was a real young bull. Like,
no cap.
You know, like, I was young as hell. Like, but like, for the people who were older during that time, with real responsibilities, like, imagine how they felt.
Yeah.
Like, there's two sides to everything, gang. Like, while I was lit on the game, just cooling.
My parents
were probably going through the, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro. And I get it. Cause like,
that's crazy.
I used to be like, why y'all like kind of look mad? Like, why y'all, and they be like, you realize, son, like, like, a whole pandemic is going on, son.
For the fact that I didn't even think about my parents.
That's what I'm saying. I was so selfish at the time,
bro.
Like, you know, like, and again, like, now that I'm older, like, sometimes me and my parents used to butt heads all the time, you know, because you don't know, like, now that I'm older, like, I understand certain things and I'm down to hear different perspectives.
Hell yeah.
So like in them, like I know when I see them, like I'm gonna go back home on the weekend, I'm gonna talk to them and be like, hey, like I never really saw how COVID really reacted and affected you guys. Like, let me talk about it. And like, if I acted a certain way as a child, like I want to apologize because I had a great conversation with the guys and
For sure.
we just thought about multiple perspectives with this COVID-19. Like,
Yeah.
let me hear where your head's at because you got bills. Bills still coming in hot.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Car notes still coming in hot. Taxes, everything's still coming in hot. Like
you still gotta take care of me.
and you're not going to the office, right? You're not doing this, right? You're trying to figure out how I'm gonna learn. You know, my sister's still in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You worry. You got people in Africa. You got people back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's going on, and they're older, so they're more, you know, able to be at risk.
Yeah.
So like, I want to ask them. Like, I want to ask them about their perspective because I was so selfish and focused on being on the game. Like,
no, that's ridiculous.
I remember being upset because like it was this time where like stores were like OD, where like you couldn't even go to the stores. And I was getting upset because they wouldn't go get batteries for my controller. And like I'm like, wow, like I
should make you feel like shit.
I
like
feel
now,
like shit. Like I feel like
but
shit.
that's
But they knew
real.
they knew I like one thing I realized, as much as they do get on my ass sometimes, like they giving me a lot of grace because of my like I can only imagine if my kid was acting like that during the pandemic, getting mad because I didn't want to get batteries during COVID. Like, gang, I would lose it. And they just look at me and be like, son, like, we'll go another day. Like it makes me sad, gang. Like,
and it makes me even sad to the point where I really didn't think about my parents' point of view until we're talking about it right now.
Like years after.
6 years after.
Like, bro, and like
just like
literally, it's about to come up on 6 years.
It's about to come.
Literally, the fact that we're
about to be in March.
Just
bro, a couple weeks. They're gonna have that post. It was how many years since the pandemic?
Bro, I was so geeked about the game. I was literally like not even.
That's
the
crazy.
fact that I'm just going down and get a play and come up. I wouldn't even think
about
it.
Not even hi, mom. There's days I wouldn't see, but they say, "Oh, you haven't seen you in days."
Oh God. Well, I can't. I can't talk right now. I can't pause my game. Yeah, just go right back upstairs.
Son, how are you? How you?
Shit, I'm dandy.
I didn't give a damn.
The gaming system right there, I don't even play it no more like that.
Yeah,
I really don't even.
That's like, OD. That thing I put that's so. That's another thing I feel like, especially for young black, like when you really stop playing your game like that, you realize like, wow, like
you wasting a lot of time on that motherfucker.
Right. I'm like, bro, like you said, going down, not talking to your folks, like not like I could only imagine, like, because they need us. I've come to realize that they need us too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't, I know I could speak for me. I was not there during the pandemic. I was getting mad because people weren't getting on the game.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, we ran out of these chips. No one's gonna get the chips no more. Like, so selfish of me. But I know that if I bring this up to them, they'll be appreciated because they'll realize that I learned, and that's all they ever wanted.
It's growth.
It's growth. They may not be they may not be the best teachers in a way, but they want the best for so that when they realize that. So I'm gonna definitely bring that up and be like, hey,
that's what you gotta that's what you gotta come to terms with, is that like, even though like your parents may make mistakes, you know what I'm saying, because they aren't perfect.
Right.
And like, I can't wait for this like episode to come out and my parents to watch it, you know what I'm saying?
And realize their maturity.
Realize the maturity, because they did that, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, they instilled that shit into us, bro. And so like, they should get their flowers for that, especially given the fact that we weren't even fathoming how this was affecting them as adults. Until 6 years after, until we're adults now. And we're like, damn.
When they say now you gonna see, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I can only imagine. I wouldn't know how to react.
Me neither.
As a parent, gang, I'd be like,
about your kids,
if you're not thinking for one, because in the pandemic, I'm like, bro, I can't see girls. I can't do this. I can't hoop. I'm supposed to get recruited.
I can't hoop. Oh my God.
Like all this stuff. My parents are not thinking for themselves. They're thinking for they're thinking for everybody.
Yeah.
How we gonna make sure we have food? Do we have food? Do we have this? How we gonna get this? Can I do this? How's Jonathan gonna learn? How's Rachel gonna learn? Am I gonna have to pull stuff out? Am I gonna have to stop? Am I still gonna have a job?
I'm just like sitting there musty as hell on the game.
On the game. Getting loud when they trying to sleep.
Bro, what the fuck?
Like selfish ass young bull. Like I just wanna bro. OG, like, hey, like I just started giving them hugs and just for like, just like, hey, like I'm so grateful for y'all. Cause that I couldn't.
bro, going back to like what you just said, when you said like our parents need us, like you don't realize that until
Yeah,
like you get older as well.
later.
Like I feel like in a way, like my mom is my rock, but like I'm her motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
Overly.
like they need us, bro.
Yeah.
And even down to like up until like we're talking about 6 years ago when the pandemic was presented to us, but now even what about today? Like the conversation I had with my OG before I walked in here, I'm just like y'all see the weather outside, it's gloomy as hell, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't help your mood. It doesn't help the fact that I had a long ass day. I've been at work, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that I'm dreading coming here, but it's like, damn, like I'm tired and I don't want to project that energy onto the guys. I don't want them to think that I'm not engaged in the conversation. So I'm trying to like, basically, long story short, I'm trying to rush her off the phone. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah,
shit makes you
bro.
feel like so.
Yeah, bro.
That shit makes you feel so like indignified of yourself to the point it's like, damn, you can't have 5 minutes a conversation with your
OG.
mom.
Yeah.
What if she needed that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I feel
And
like
I'm trying to get off the phone.
like my mom talks about like the stuff she went, like even just giving birth. Like this is somebody who
Oh yeah,
gave birth to you.
yeah.
And you trying to
Went
rush
through
off that. No, I
went through
feel it.
pain.
I feel it, bro.
And I feel like shit for her sometimes. Like I love my mom to death, and she
Yeah.
knows it. But
Yeah.
like you gotta.
I definitely
I'm
just
sorry.
like to my mom, to my parents, like I do apologize.
Nah,
man.
for real.
Especially the way during COVID, like I really was not a care. I'm thinking about how carefree I was.
Oh yeah.
How am I that carefree with my parents?
Yelling out the stairs, we don't got more Gatorade.
Like
For real.
Gang, if my child,
my PlayStation Plus expired, like yo, I need $13 for like this 3-month pack.
I'd be like getting mad, like you guys let it run out. Like, why don't you think about me?
That's filthy.
Saying words verbatim.
That's
If my
crazy.
son said that to me, gang, I don't even know how I react.
Team him up like this by his
Like,
collar.
gang,
That's what I needed, low
like
key.
gang,
Because
like
that's
they
crazy.
gave me grace, but I think because they knew one day I was gonna come to terms and
You
realize.
have to, yeah.
So when I go home, like that's why I'm gonna be like, hey, like I just want to let y'all know about this conversation. Watch a YouTube video, but
Yeah,
before you watch it, like I really do, like I'm sorry,
yeah,
and like I really appreciate you because even like right now, I wouldn't know how to handle it like you guys handle it,
for
and I
sure.
know that the way you guys handle it and the way that you guys were so calm is because you saved and you did all the prep and you like again. I just told you. I said my OG to call me. She's talking about, are you saving money? She's saying, are you saving money? Because if she
You
didn't
never
save
know.
money during the pandemic, where would I be?
yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? And I'm
Absolutely.
brushing it off. I'm like, bro, she's tweaking. Nah, bro.
She's speaking and instilling, trying to instill wisdom into you. Like when a motherfucker's trying to put wisdom onto you, it's because they've been through it.
Yeah.
And they've like messed
Yeah.
up.
And they care.
They
Yeah,
care.
for
Like,
sure.
Because
yeah.
somebody who there's people that have wisdom and
And they don't want to give
They
it.
don't, yeah,
so
bro.
like think about like to our parents, to like parents in general, guardians, people who are caring for younger, like the youth that we gotta appreciate that because they're the reason why we are the way we are today. They one taught us, but also put us in the situations before we even knew
Yeah,
to be better at who we are today.
for sure.
Like like if they never chose the school I went to, I wouldn't be the person I am. Like when I was literally in kindergarten, it would have never in pre-K, I would have never been the person I am, would have never had the experience I did. Like the stuff that they do, the sacrifices they make, like my mom would make so many sacrifices, like whether it was missing holidays, missing just to like work for the family, you know what I mean? Like my dad, in the sense of he took me to a certain barbershop. Like I think I told you this, like why I never even considered smoking or stuff. Like my dad took me to this barbershop. It was deep in the hood. It was in East Oakland
I feel
back
like
when I
you
was
did
younger.
tell me it.
Yeah, like and he brought me there because he was like, this is where he used to go to. But also he was like, I don't want my son to lack this experience to gain this knowledge.
Overly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it was certain things
That's a real
who would
pops.
come into the barbershop. He was like, do you want to be like this person?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be like this person?
Yeah.
Like, and it was like
The fact that you still remember
I was just about to say that it did what it was supposed to do.
The dad,
the shop was called
his dad did his big one on that. No, for
the
sure.
shop was called Hamilton's, and this is my first barbershop. I'll never forget the type of place this was. And it was just Mr. Al that was always on the corner. He didn't cut my hair, but my dad said if you wanted change from the soda machine, you go to Mr. Al, you ask him for change. You give him this dollar, and he made me do it. And he knew Mr. Al would never he would always give me a hard time, but he made sure I asked in the right way and knew how to like conduct myself.
Articulate.
You know what I mean?
That interaction.
He's like, you go to the
Again, them
one who has the
COVID boys
most
ain't
wisdom,
get that.
most knowledge, and he was like, I'm saying like a lot, but he
No,
really
yeah,
taught me and just was like, here's the change. This is how you ask for it. He was in the middle of his cut, so I was nervous and stuff. I didn't know.
Facts.
But he said he's going, and I didn't notice it until I was older. Like this really taught me. I wanted this. I wanted a soda, right? I want that grape soda out the machine in the corner.
Right.
I gotta go and do this to get that. I have to learn how to articulate myself, how to talk
Exactly.
As a young boy too.
Yeah, like
and it
stuff.
I feel like it also showed you like it's not that deep.
It
Asking
isn't.
like as a kid, that's like
raising
I
your
thought
hand.
it
It used to
was
be, bro.
that's one of the most nerve-wracking things ever to like have to go up to a barber while he's cutting hair and like as you like as you a shorty, like
you
that
a
shit.
shorty and you
That shit's
looking,
intimidating.
bro.
And like
the
it
dude
built
looking at you in the chair too, like you know what I'm saying?
Like come on, man, you distracting my barber and shit. Like especially as a kid, bro. Like you don't even want to do that shit today.
Facts.
So like as a kid, imagine.
Overly, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's facts, bro.
It's the small things that I never noticed until I got older. Like how my dad used to let me keep change. He'd give me money to get something, I keep change. And that change I kept was all the way until I was able to like buy my first TV.
Yeah.
With that change, I literally came into the Best Buy with a whole bunch of ones. They looked at my dad so crazy, like,
No,
you got your
facts.
why you got so many ones? But it was just a whole bunch of change I saved up. So it's certain things that parents have definitely taught me to sacrifice. They made my mom made tons of sacrifices that I'm so thankful for. But it's that stuff that like I didn't realize until I got older that this made me who I am. This was so integral in my life today, in the choices I make, and the person I am, the people I bring around me.
Yeah.
And that stuff should not go for granted at all.
I see it, bro.
Yeah.
I see it. Even just hanging out with you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you can tell, like, you just real, you know, that's a real one, bro. Like, on the topic back to parents, like, it is a never ending, like, you know what I'm saying, restless job.
Yeah.
And, like, I got to give them more grace because it's their first time being here, too. You know what I mean? Like, again, they had dreams and aspirations they had to kill when they had me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it. Like, I really do feel it. And, like, they be damn if, you know, I came out and, like, you know, that I get it why they were hard on me.
Yeah.
And, like, in the moment, like, of course I did. And I'm like, bro, my parents are, but, like, the more I reflect, and especially on my own journey, like, again, like, high school, college, etc., like, I really appreciate it because then I can, not trying to judge anyone, but I can kind of, you know, have a level of, you know, of understanding of people who didn't have that, you know, accessory.
Yeah.
People are, like, just bugging or wilding or, you know, or rude, and you realize that, like, wow, like, again, like maybe it was their upbringing. So I'm so grateful. Like I'm not perfect, but like I'm very grateful to have a solid foundation. And then it also puts pressure like when I'm a father, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Trying to be
man,
better.
like try to be better in a way, but like, man, like, you know, it's definitely gonna be it's probably a
Reset the bar high.
reset the bar high. Like, you know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
bro.
Like, yo, like real pressure on me. Like I'm gonna get it. Cause when they say when you become a parent, you're gonna understand, like, I hear them because if I'm realizing all these things as a you know as a young adult, like from hearing from a young boy, I can only imagine when I'm a parent.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna smack. Like my mom said, it literally smacked her. Same thing with my pops. He's like, it smacked me. Like you, I was really like the first time in my life, like you know, someone matters more than me, truly, and I'm responsible. So like.
Yeah, bro.
That's a different level, gang. But that hey, I'm gonna cross that bridge when I cross that bridge, gang.
That level of facts,
For
bro.
sure, for
No
sure.
time soon.
Yeah, gang. Like for sure.
But yeah, man, like sacrifice is real. Like everything down to like let's say like there could have been a time where you were young and like your parent like genuinely, and this is genuinely speaking, like your parents probably wanted to eat and they couldn't eat because you needed like a uniform for school and shit. Like this shit has happened to me like real shit, you know, like my mom having to like, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice or go without because of shit that I needed, necessity.
You complaining
and I'm complaining, and then you just said that like there's one time in your life, this is the one time in your life where stuff's like another person matters other than yourself.
more than
More than
like,
more than you.
literally.
Like More than, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your legacy. And not only that, but like they didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be born. So like
Your
that's,
responsibility too.
yes, that's a
I
responsibility.
be reminding them too sometimes. I be like, bro, like you getting mad at me. I'm like, bro, like y'all, this would come with it.
Yeah.
like on me, like what the hell?
It's two sides to this shit for sure. But it's just like when you come into maturity and you realize how hard life is and you realize how
you
much
got a kid and run around.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how. Like I give them so much praise because like I try to be patient, but like I'm a firecracker. Like I'm trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And like I can imagine with the kid and like I'm the type to be like I know right now like I'm gonna grow into a good father, a very good father, you know, a great one. But like right now, like again, I'm not in the shape and at any sort of form or caliber.
Bro.
Like I don't got that patience. Like a kid will like be mad. I'm like, bro, don't you know how to do this, son? Like you like son, like what you mean?
Yeah.
Like if you ask like a dumb question, I'd be like, bro, like what?
Yeah.
I don't have that patience right now.
Yeah, bro.
So like toodles to them, like and kudos, like my gosh, I don't know how they did that.
Kids come with a whole different type of game.
Shout out the OGs, man.
Shout out, no, seriously, shout out Heavy O, like, bro, like, I'ma really make the emphasis.
Yeah.
I'm making emphasis, bro.
No, yeah, I think that's one thing that we should take away from this conversation is all of us, we're holding ourselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like I really fuck with that. And then two, yeah, just you know what I'm saying? Show some gratitude to our parents.
No. Those are top two takeaways, man, for sure. Like one more time, like again, that constant pushing on yourself, you know, striving to be the best, you know,
and pushing
daily
on your
reminders
homies too.
You know, gratitude, you know, accountability. And then the second one again, gratitude and appreciation again, and taking a step back so then you can realize that. Like if I would have never had this conversation today, like
bro,
maybe it would have passed through on a random day, but there's a high chance that it wouldn't. Like I feel so grounded and I have a call of action. Bro. Like not only to text seize the day and stuff and make sure I'm seizing it, but to then strengthen my gratitude. And when I see my folks or like when my mom calls, remember the conversation I had and be like, hey mom, like what's going on? Or be the first one to call or the first one to text and call not only when I need something, you know?
Yeah.
I be bro, I be mom, I love you. Like
to death,
like to death. Like you know what I'm saying?
But it's like damn.
Like for real. But
like,
I understand because this conversation, like truthfully, I'm so grateful because I get it while like I'm dealing like it's transactional. Mom, yo, I can get this right quick. Yeah, for love. and then hang up. That's when they say, "How are you doing?" Like,
facts,
you
know,
know,
facts,
like my fault. I'm doing this. I'm in the IC. You're like, no, like no,
you gotta cherish that time, bro.
Like I'm a be. I know after I'm a be so much better and be like, mom, I have like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Sending a text when she's calling me and she's let her have it. Be like, okay, mom, thanks. I didn't know that. Now I'm being like, mom, bro, we already know, you know, like those are my top two for sure.
For sure, bro.
I've never even thought about it that way in the sense that whenever my mom calls me, whenever she texts in, it's literally just to check.
They don't need nothing. They don't need nothing from us. They don't need nothing from us.
Really, just like
I'm calling. They know
I can't do it. And then if it is for me to do something, it's for me to do something for my future.
That's what I'm saying. Make sure you do this. Make sure you save. Make sure you're saving. Make sure.
Mom never calls, never texts, never asks
you for something.
Her, and I feel like, mom, I thank you so much because it's just that idea, and we should do that more. I should do that more of just like
I got to
call, text.
Like, what you doing?
Like, hey, mom, what you doing today? Let me try and hang out with you like I'm trying to hang out with the bros.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nah, like today got it.
No, for real, because
today got it, gang.
Bro, because it's the fact that like this shit just happened today. Like I was just on the phone with my mom.
And I just told you, I said, bro, she told me, I like, bro, today got it, gang. Like, today got it. No, today got it.
It should be facts, man. You should be so epiphanated once you realize other people thinking the same shit. Like, because this is something that I feel like I've been wanting to do. Like, I've been wanting to grow closer with my mom. Like, me and her are close for sure, but like
a different level of understanding now that as a kid, you can only do so much. Now that you're able to kind of comprehend and be like, man, life is hard, OG. You damn near sitting there sipping, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
so let me just call you and check in on you mentally to see how you doing.
Because I know that it can get wicked.
Yeah, because you don't even know if other people are doing that for them. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's gonna do it,
be the son.
It's different coming from their son though.
Overly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different watch. It's a different. They gonna be like,
baby
wow,
boy, you. It's different
because they was taking care of you. Now you taking care of them, and you trying to,
At least in any way you can.
in any way, mom,
mentally.
they're not gonna make you pay for.
You have a sister.
Yeah,
you
bro.
have a sister.
Yeah.
I have a sister. Like I feel like our sisters all get the like side of our mom of teaching them who they have, like who they're supposed to be one day and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
for sure.
That stuff. Like these sons though, like my mom didn't necessarily have part in making me the man I am. Like that was, she left that to my dad. But like for the stuff that just care, the genuine care about like how I'm doing.
The woman's
Like,
nurturing.
Yeah, bro. Trying
and
to,
it's that
sending me a
stuff
little
that's, like,
20 every night. Hey, I just thinking of you.
Pops ain't
Sending
gonna do
me
that shit sometimes.
sending me the TikTok, the
Yeah.
OD TikTok, the generally sending me news articles 2 a.m. Like they genuinely care.
Yeah.
And like I used to get so upset at my mom because like she wouldn't sleep unless I come home. All freshman year, all freshman year, everybody
Hell
busting
yeah.
out, you know what I'm saying? She'd stay up. Are you home?
Yeah.
I'm at LG's. Are you home? Are you? I'm here. Mind you, I'm of age though. Like,
Yeah,
you know
right,
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Love. This all fictional.
I'm at age
What
back.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Grown folks, credits.
Yeah.
But like back to the real, like they won't go to sleep. I'd be
Yeah.
out. I'd be like, why are you texting me?
That's a different type
Why are
of
you
love.
calling me? And I'd be like, bro, stop doing it. I let the Life 360 circle. She's sending me, she's on FaceTime crying. Like, I can't, I need to know where you are.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like,
especially because you're like the
yeah,
city,
man,
like
I'm
it's
in the
just
city.
Chicago.
Like, she knows. She
She
knows. That
knows.
she's not worried about me. She's worried about them.
That's what they tell
She's
me
worried
all
about
the time.
them.
Like they're not really necessarily
They're
worried
like,
about.
we know you. We know we did our job raising you.
Right.
We're like,
the world
worried
is
about
crazy.
them.
Yeah.
They're not. They never said you're a bad kid. They never said that once. They said it's everything else that I'm.
Facts,
You
bro.
know.
Hell
So
yeah.
I hear it
all the time.
I hear it, bro.
A certain thing about a mom's care is different, dude.
Facts, bro.
And it's like even my mom would text me in the morning on my way to class. Keep in mind she's in California.
Yeah. So you thinking about the time difference?
I was just about to say time
that's
zone.
OD.
So she's taking.
She telling me about classes I gotta get to. I'm like, she got the Corsico app.
If I say they didn't have class that day, and I'm like, I'm still in my dorm, still at home. She's like, well, why aren't you at class?
Yeah.
It's a certain type of care that's just like
that shit that's like the professors aren't even doing. They don't
yeah, bro. Because there's just my fault. There was just one time where like I had the thing where my professor like canceled class, and she called me like when I was supposed to be in class, and I was obviously in the dorm. And like I was like, Mom, like, don't you have like stuff to do? Like, don't you have like, aren't you whatever? And she's like, I remember I said something like, Mom, don't you have a life? Like I'm in college, like, and she's like, well, son, like you are my life.
Yeah.
And I kind of had to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what, Mom, that was rude. And like, I'm like, like I say, damn. She said, you are my life.
Real time reflection.
Real time.
Bro.
I say, how to just, eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, that's a different type of,
Facts, bro.
And I'm here trying to be fresh. Yeah. who else riding out for that?
Yeah.
Nobody care like the mom like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, shout out OGs, man.
No, overly, bro. I definitely got to get on that. Like,
approaching 3 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
We've been, but like, bro.
I'm posting this all together.
Bro,
this one, this real mature. Like you could see the maturity in the conversation.
Yeah.
Heighten, like,
and for real. I don't want any of us to be able to have to surf through multiple videos.
No, it's cool, bro.
Yeah.
It's a gem for sure.
I want it to be this one cohesive together video, just appreciating what we have to do for ourselves to be better.
Hell yeah. I think
overly
just appreciation for the ones who got us to even the point that we're at.
Overly.
I think like closing it off, like we should just go around, and then at least that way, like if I say a takeaway that you got, you say a takeaway you got, you say a takeaway you got, the viewers get 3.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
But we can have the same.
Go ahead, bro.
We definitely like touched on it, and I would say like definitely just show more gratitude to my parents and show more grace to them. Yeah, like you just really never know how tough this shit can get until you're an adult and you got to go through like adult things, like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they've been doing it for so many years while also you know, in the midst of taking care of me and making sure that I have had everything that I need to do. Like, hats off to y'all, man. I really appreciate my parents. And I'm not gonna say too much because, you know, like I want to hear what y'all gotta say for real. But that's like my main takeaway, especially because I just talked to my mom before I
Literally,
came in here. You feel me?
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, for sure.
One takeaway may be hard, but definitely, Mom, I love you so much for everything that you do. And it's just, and I can't go into anything about the person I've grown into or anything without my mom, my family, my parents, my sister, like my grandparents. Like I can't go into anything about who I am today, the life I live today without them, without because none of it would have been possible. So it's definitely the appreciation for that. And then with that appreciation for that, doing as much as I can to make sure that life that they set up for me, the life that they work so hard to care for me, that I'll live it to maximum.
do your part.
As I possibly can. Yeah.
Facts, bro. Do your part. I like that.
Like it's hard to top those two because like that's literally what I'm about to say. Like number one, like to my parents, like I love you guys so dearly because like this reflection today really made me kind of realize that man, it is tough out here. And like you
100%.
guys did it with, like no instruction. There's no manual book. Like every kid's different. Like I hear them boys when they say, "Oh, I got a troubled child." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is there's no manual, there's no script for this. And like you guys probably had to make split second, decisions that forever, affected the outcome of who I am today. And it's a lot of pressure on you. Like my mom said, like, I am her everything. So like I really do appreciate that. And like with that appreciation and gratitude, like again, I will not play with any opportunity I have. Like when I wake up in the morning, like it will not be a negotiation. There will not be like, doubt. Like I will go chase after it because why not? Like it is very selfish of me. Like we touched upon today, we talked about how our selfishness we're blinded by it during the pandemic. Now that I've experienced it and now that I know, like it will be a disservice if I continue to act like that or act like in a way like I never had this conversation. I'm not saying it's not going to be tough or there's not going to be days where I don't feel like doing the right thing, but I will because like I owe it to not only myself but my OGs who put me in this position. So like again, I love how everything was so cohesive because it's just so real and it's natural. So I'm gonna really go go at it. Like I'm gonna be serious about it because I'm not gonna play with the opportunity. I'm not gonna waste this conversation, and I'm not gonna waste everything that my parents have sacrificed. Like who am I to do that? Then what did I learn that through the pandemic? You know what I mean? So those are my two takeaways, and that's basically it. That's all I got, bro. Like
I love what you said, like, bro. Don't waste your talent.
Don't waste
your just everything, bro. Your the word I'm looking for, I guess, is your potential. Like, don't waste it, bro.
The worst is wasted potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, who was he? How many lives did you affect? And like, what can we take away from him? What can we, It's huge. Down to the OGs who kind of had the foundation, that plays a huge part. And then now with that foundation, now you got to find yourself and find to turn up a notch and add your swag on it.
Hell yeah.
You learn the good stuff, the bad stuff, and then now you got to elevate on it. And if you don't, you're just wasting it. That's why I'm like just so ambitious about it.
Yeah.
And now my ambition is even more. Like you thought I was turned now. Like we just wait till after this. Wait till after this with like-minded people and people holding me accountable and making sure I'm on it. Like I can't wait. That's why it's so important to have this stuff because I guarantee you I would have never had this fire and new source of energy.
I would have never even thought about the situation that we
Pandemic,
talked
bro,
about
like,
in the
what?
light that we did, had I not piggybacked and jumped off of your idea and we were able to ping pong ideas, period. Like
overly. Never thought about that, bro.
The power of conversation is something
crazy, you see?
We've been talking about this shit too. Like
you learn so much. And I feel like that's something I love about every single episode, every single time, every single conversation. Right. The ability to learn and grow from it and everything. But I will wrap this up though. because we are right.
Damn, I didn't even realize. I thought it was closing
That's how you
in.
know a conversation very, very good.
No, for real. You don't even
'cause it just
realize. And with
flows.
that, I definitely got to come back on here,
Yo,
maybe like a couple
I'm
months
down,
and be
bro.
like, where everybody at, what people
Hell
doing.
yeah.
Because people, look, I'm a stay in tune because I'm trying to see everybody's growth. We gon' this video, like you said, serves as a log. We gonna see where we at. Or people still BSing, you know what I'm saying?
3
In a year,
months.
what did I say? You know, seize the day for
Facts,
real,
bro.
bro. Watch when the day, the week, the month, the year, that momentum, gang. You already know how it goes.
A year from now, we gonna be on about to graduate.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna be graduating. Like we're both gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. Be like, yo, like who was you know?
Facts, bro.
Gonna be a whole different. Yeah,
we all got it though. We all
overly, bro. Overly.
Win the moment. That was like one of the biggest things I heard today. When he said win the moment. Like that's one of the easiest things you can do.
It adds, and then you start winning, and you small wins, small wins, small wins. Every win matters. Don't think, oh, I pressed it. No, every decision has to be leading toward it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do I do this? Do I? Oh, I'm in class. Da, 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 da. And if sometimes you need a rest is essential for growth too.
Absolutely.
And rest is essential for. I'm not saying go burn out. I've had instances of burnout. It's not good. You know, like you got to act like a lion. You know, he rests, but when it's time to strike, he strikes and he goes to rest. So you know what I'm saying? You just got to find your own groove in it. And then attack it like that, man. With the level of gratitude, and you're solid. It's simple, but it's complex. You know, it's easier said than done. But as long as you find yourself in that moment, and you're able to kind of realize that I'm in a moment, or like you see in like anime or in shows where they're like, oh my gosh, the punch is coming toward me. Like this is the moment I've been training for. You got to realize that. That's the hardest part.
No, that's a great analogy.
When you're like,
I'm in the moment, I can either go left or right.
Right. And you have a split second, but freeze frame. You know, 0.5, you're like, do I press snooze? Nah, I won. Boom. Then you're going. And then it becomes easier to be like, I'm in a position like, hey, it's going to send me back or send me forward. You know, that's all it is. It's going to set you back or set you forward.
Facts, bro.
Straight up, bro.
But with that,
real gems drop.
I want to say, first of all, thank you for coming on.
No, love for sure, gang. Love for sure.
Appreciate
y'all boys, man. For sure, man. You know what it is, bro. No, this a juice.
Definitely.
I'm gonna look back at this conversation, look back from this conversation years from now, and be like, this was amazing conversation. And just to remind myself, like, this is what we got to be doing. This is
we need more of these, man.
This is what life is about. So thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate it, man.
I hope those of you who stuck with us, watched through, I'm sure many of you probably either paused and came back to it or whatever. But if you got all the way to this point, that tells me a lot about you yourself. But I hope you enjoyed it as well. And we're able to take something from any part of this conversation, because that's why we post, that's why we put it out, because there's something everybody can take from somebody. That's the key of this season too, is just learning from everybody, learning from different perspectives.
For sure.
But if you have anything to say,
man, I was gonna say, like, create that, like, this versatility, you know what I'm saying? Finding out what everybody has to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? More guests, more fruitful connections, everything down to like the conversation that we had today. I feel like is definitely, you know, to those out there watching, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? If you can take anything from said video, but like, I feel like this helped us three internally in a way to the point where it's like, it's just like the idea of like how you receive it is how you receive it. But we took value from it, you know what I'm saying? And we just hope that it can do the same. And I feel like it definitely will if you take the time, you know what I'm saying, to lock in and listen. There'll be a lot of different, like, you know what I'm saying, just parallel. I wouldn't even necessarily say issues, just like, you know, hurdles in life that I feel like a lot of people go through that we discussed here. And some great points was made, man. So I can't thank y'all enough, bro. Like, for real.
No, for real, bro. A whole lot of love.
This was it, bro.
Whole lot of love. And kind of just to wrap it up, like what everybody said, man. And one thing that I also just want to add in there is just remember, like, you know, do it with swag. Like, do it with swag and do it with class. You know what I mean? Never look like your situation. Like, that's one thing my OG always told me. Like, she said, son, like, you could be going through a bunch of stuff. Make sure you shave. Make sure you have a clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about, you know, not necessarily like how you do it, but like, again, like the swag that you do, like how you, like, you know, the creativity on it. Because like, that's one another thing. Like, I'll be having days but like no one will ever come up to me and be like, you look like you're having a bad day. Like that's over with. I'm gonna make sure I look, you know, on par, on cue when somebody talk to me. Yeah, even if I gotta fake it. It's important. Remember to have swag with it. Don't be too serious and like again, like have that comedic relief. Like we're laughing at some traumatic experiences with the COVID stuff. You know what I mean? Cause like it's real. And we laughing at, you know, like ideas of like, you know, losing patience in fatherhood, but this is real stuff. You know, the ability to take a second and kind of just realize that, you know, you are human and you are gonna fail. It's important. But with those failures, you learn from them. You know what I mean? So just remember to take it chill, but still keep that foot on the gas, you know? So
yes, sir, bro.
That's all I got, man.
Yes, sir. Keep that foot on the gas, man.
Overly, man.
With that being said, y'all make sure to leave a nice like, a cozy comment. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel to
know
keep
that
things going. Make sure you go get real relaxed.
No, for sure. Everybody cop up, man.
Website.
For sure, for sure.
Coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Know that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Show them that little embroidery on the side, too.
Yeah,
for sure, for sure.
Like that right there is crazy.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate. Hey, y'all can go check that out on the website, man. You know what I'm saying?
Always relax.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right here.
Yeah, that's fire.
But yeah, y'all stay positive, keep going, keep pushing yourself to do more, because that's what life's about.
Yes, sir.
But we'll always see y'all next time. Hope you enjoyed the conversation, and y'all have a good rest of your month, rest of your day, rest of your week.
Yes, sir.
Seize the day.
Yes, sir.
Seize the day.
Seize the day. Seize the day. That's the one right there, bro.
Appreciate y'all getting nice and cozy with us, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.